If you're a die-hard Nintendo or Mario fan, you've probably noticed Donkey Kong's new design. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it, but let's be real, most of us are kinda getting used to it. But that brings up the big question. Why did Nintendo change his design in the first place? That's exactly what I'll be talking about today. Sure, there are already a bunch of videos on this topic, but I'm also diving into something a little extra. How the other Kongs might be redesigned too, even if the changes are so. So here's the plan. First, we're gonna take a look at Donkey Kong's design history and how we ended up with the latest version in Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Then I'll share my predictions and quick sketches of the other Kong's redesigns. And finally, I'll give you my personal opinion on the new DK design. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. And with that said, let's jump into Donkey Kong's design history. In 1981, Nintendo released a small arcade game. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's called Donkey Kong! It starred Mario, or Jumpman back then, Pauline, and of course the main antagonist, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong had a pretty simple 8-bit sprite resembling a gorilla or ape. In the 2D arcade cover art, we saw DK with his iconic hair and those big eyebrows right next to his eyes. But if you look closely, you'll notice something missing. His iconic red tie. That didn't appear until 1994, when Miyamoto, the creator of Donkey Kong, made a small sketch of him. He still looked similar to the arcade version, but this time he had the tie. Then Rare came in and gave him a big redesign, making him look bulkier and more cartoony. Eventually DK made the jump to 3D, and that's when we got the version of Donkey Kong we all know and love. Everything stayed consistent until the Mario movie, where we got a new version of DK that people assume was just for the film. Oh boy, they were wrong. Because in 2 upcoming games for the Nintendo Switch 2, and in some new artwork and renders, Donkey Kong's design looks different. People say it's like the movie version, but it's actually heavily inspired by the original arcade DK, just with a modern twist. Now that we've gone through DK's design history, that begs the question, why they changed it? What's the actual reason behind this redesign? Well, here's what I think. If you look at cutscenes from DK Returns and Tropical Freeze, which are awesome by the way, you'll notice that Donkey Kong's face doesn't move a lot. Sometimes it's hard to even tell if he's angry or surprised. Sure, in Mario Strikers Battle League, his expressions are a bit better, but it's still not enough. On the other hand, in Donkey Kong Bonanza's trailer, we can already see way more facial expressions. Even just the movement of his eyebrows makes a huge difference. I'll put the old and new design together for you guys to see the huge difference. It might look slightly different, but the expressions, not so much. By the way, before we go into me predicting the other Kongs, I just wanted to let you know that I'm working on a webcomic called Clumsy Rubus. It's a short one, but if you don't want to miss it, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see updates on Clumsy Rubus, don't forget to join my Discord server. And now let's predict how the other Kongs will look like. First of all, I'll only be drawing the heads of the Kongs to save time. And let's be real, their bodies probably won't be too hard to update anyway. Also, just a heads up, the art isn't meant to be amazing. It's just here to show the design changes I'm predicting. Alright, let's start with Cranky Kong. Oh wait, he's already in the game? Well, even if Cranky is in the game, I still think the devs might tweak his design a bit more before release. So here's what I'm thinking. Cranky will get more details, especially in his hair, beard, and skin textures, to match the more expressive and slightly more realistic style of the new Donkey Kong design. For Diddy Kong, I think he'll stay the same. Though when we see some Mario movie concept art and a few new artwork, we see that Diddy Kong has this eyebrow thingy. So I think that Diddy will have that in Bonanza. And also more rounder pupils, and that's all honestly. Dixie Kong will look similar to Diddy, but she'll have eyelashes. I mean, there isn't a lot I can work off of. Dixie and Diddy look slightly similar anyway. Also, this is probably a hot take. Dixie is better than Diddy Kong! Anyways, for Funky Kong I'd say he'll be slightly similar to Donkey Kong, and he'll have more expressions. They don't need to do that since he has sunglasses, but that doesn't stop them of course. Okay, now let's talk about the Kongs that we haven't seen in a while. Like they weren't even in Tropical Freeze. First up, Chunky Kong. I made a quick sketch of him and honestly, I think they'll pull some features from the Mario movie. Not much to say here. Chunky will probably keep his big goofy energy, but with slightly updated facial features to match the new style. For Candy Kong, I think they'll make a complete redesign. One that looks like this. Same with Swanky Kong. He'll probably look a lot more different in the game. So yeah, I think the ones that we haven't seen in a while will get a huge makeover. And that's all the Kongs I'll show off. Sorry to all the Bluster Kong fans. Now let's go to the part you've all been waiting for. What do I think about the new DK design? Okay, first off, I love the new direction Mario's taking with the Mario movie and Wonder. Both of them gave the characters more expressions, and the same with Mario Kart World. All the characters show more expressions. And the same with Donkey Kong Bonanza. So I'm all with this new design, and heck, the creator wanted it to look like that. Also, I see a lot of people show this image when talking about the new DK design. I mean, he looked similar in one of the commercials in the 80s and 90s. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the new DK design. I love it. Anyways everybody, that's it for today. Are you excited for DK Bonanza? Are you gonna get the game? Are you gonna get the Switch too? Let me know in the comments. I'm excited for the Switch too. I don't know if I'll get it or not, probably if the bundle is available. Other than that, I don't think I'll get it. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!